Gwynuishla, a hishmahori, a KME agus a corridor goléir. Tá fáilte roimh go dtí an ócáid speisialta seo in St. Institute Technoliachta Corky. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this afternoon's conferring ceremony at Cork Institute of Technology. I'm Dr. Angela Wright, and my role is to guide you through the protocols and the procedures associated with this ceremony, which is being live streamed and available at www.cit.ie/live. So safety matters first. So in the interest of your safety, please note the location of your nearest safety exit. Now, exits are located at each of the four corners of this hall. There are two behind the stage, one on your right and one on your left, and there are two behind your seating area, one to the right of the staircase and one to the side of the hall. Now, there are no fire drills planned today, but in the unlikely event of an alarm of activation, you will hear an intermittent alarm sounder, and we ask that you remain seated to await further instructions. Now, if an evacuation is required, an announcement will be made from this podium. Stewards are available and will provide you with assistance. Please walk quickly and without pushing or impeding others to your nearest exit. Do not attempt to re-enter the building until advised to do so by our safety response team. Please keep all of the aisles and passageways clear of all belongings throughout the ceremony. And if anyone should require assistance at all during the ceremony, please let a steward know and we will endeavour to help you. Now to the academic procession. At the commencement of this conferring ceremony, I will invite you all to stand and to remain standing until members of the academic procession are seated on this platform. This afternoon's ceremony will be chaired by Mr. Gerard O'Donovan, Head of the Faculty of Business and Humanities. Now, the following announcement is for you, the graduates. So shortly after the commencement of the conferring ceremony, the President will deliver a short introduction that will empower him to make the awards. When he has finished this introduction, I will require each row of graduates to proceed to the platform as directed by the stewards near you. Please proceed to this podium in the order in which you were seated, as your departments are arranged in that order. When you approach the platform, please wait until your head of department announces your name and then proceed to the platform to receive your parchment from the President. Now, in the unlikely event that you might receive the wrong parchment, please don't panic. Okay, it will be rectified at the very end of the ceremony. Now, in relation to your photographs, as you can see, our photographer is located here to my left, and when you reach the President and you receive your parchment, pause for a moment, look towards the photographer and smile, of course, and your photograph will be taken. Then exit the platform down here to my left. In relation to the applause, please do not applaud individual conferees. The head of department will invite all classes to rise and receive an ovation once the group have completed their conferring. In relation to your mobile phones, I would ask everybody please with a mobile phone to ensure now that it is off or on silent. Thank you all for your attention, and the academic procession will now commence. Please all rise and remain standing until all members of the academic procession are seated. Please be seated. I now call on the Head of Faculty of Business and Humanities, Mr. Gerard O'Donovan, to commence this afternoon's conferring ceremony.
Graduates of CIT, members of governing body, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this meeting at which awards of Cork Institute of Technology will be conferred on the students of this institute. Our guests on the front platform are, on my far left, Dr. Breda Kenny, Head of the School of Business. In the centre, Dr. Barry O'Connor, President of CIT. And on my immediate left, Dr. Anya Nihei, Registrar and Vice President of Academic Affairs in CIT. Our guests on the rear platform are members of the governing body and members of the academic staff of CIT. So you're all very welcome to this ceremony. The Department of Organisation and Professional Development and the Department of Marketing and International Business have 371 students being conferred here today. A great day of celebration for you, our students, your family and friends, and a proud day for us in CIT that you've achieved this milestone. The School of Business continues to grow with the Hinks Centre for Entrepreneurship Excellence and the V-Link Software Group gaining EU funding and growing research activity at Master's and PhD level. The School of Business continues to work with industry on live assignments and work placements for students and also ensure an international experience is available through Erasmus, international placement, study trips and other partner exchanges. I know many of you as students have worked on live cases with Boston Scientific, Dell Technologies, Páirc Uí Chaoimh, Down Syndrome Ireland, Motorsport Ireland, Frank and Honest, Coffee and Ryanair to name a few. I know many of you here today have got full-time jobs directly from completing your work placement, and well done to our placement coordinators for creating those opportunities for you. This year sees the first graduates from the MSc in Digital Marketing Strategy, a fully online program, and the first part-time graduates of the MSc in International Business. And well done to the academic team and Dr. Pia Fenton for driving these innovative programs. We also congratulate the Department of Organisation and Professional Development on their new CIPD accreditation. It's also great to welcome back Dr. Anne-Marie Ivers, who taught many of you and made a significant contribution to many of the programs while she was working here. We also congratulate Dr. Sheila Butler, who finished her doctorate this year. So you can see our students, staff and graduates in the School of Business continue to be the best in their field. And a recent graduate survey shows that 96% of our graduates are in paid employment or full study 9 months after graduation. Average salaries between 25 to 35,000, and 79% of our graduates are employed in Cork. So it's a great time to graduate from CIT and also stay and work in Cork. So now you're ready for the next chapter of your lives, and along the way you'll discover that the things you learned here in CIT will serve you well regardless of what direction you ultimately choose for your career. So some advice upon graduating. Stay at home as long as you can, you'll save a fortune. Stay connected with your classmates. Some of them will be your lifelong friends, some will be your lifelong partners, and some will even be your employers in the future. Spend more time with people than with your laptop. And what I mean is when you start that first job, it's all about building personal relationships within the companies that you work in. So an extra hour on the PC doesn't mean you're going to be promoted. So build those personal relationships. Embrace lifelong learning. Your journey is just starting. So for many of you who've finished a 4-year or even a master's degree, that's not the end. You're going to come back and have to do reskill and do some more. And we'd be delighted. We offer a number of programs here as part of our continuing professional development. So we'd be delighted for you to come back and be connected still with CIT. Stay connected with the CIT staff here in CIT. And that's important because we want to know really when you go out there what you're doing, how successful you are. And also it's good to stay in contact with the staff because you might need a reference in a couple of years' time. The next point is don't settle for a job you're not passionate about. So when you wake up in the morning, you need to feel the fire in the belly, so to speak, about what you're working. And if you're not happy in a particular job, then I think you need to rethink and look for another position. But make sure you don't give up that position until you have another position to go to. So that's very important. And the last, I suppose, bit of advice that I give to you is dream big and be proud of who you are. I'd like to thank our own faculty team, academic, technical and administrative, who've helped you on your journey to graduation. And a special thanks to Dr. Breda Kenny, Head of the School of Business, and Heads of Department Don Crowley and Dr. Pia Fenton. So enjoy this memorable day, be proud of your achievements and the award you will receive today. Your success is our success. So our best wishes to you all for a bright and a wonderful future. Thank you. I now call upon Dr. Barry O'Connor, the President of the Institute, to confer awards on the learners presented by that institute for that purpose.
Gwrmyn ma god garoed, ystaf ffait rof gler yn ystaf tranona. Ta'n greenig tanaf, nach more. Certainly isn't raining inside here, so we're okay while we stay here. Just begin the ceremony, I suppose there's a few points. First of all, we'll do the official conferring Asquelga and in English, which is the way the rule works. And just a little point about coming up here onto the stage. I'm delighted to see such a fantastic turnout of faculty and staff here this afternoon who've helped you on your journey through CIT over the last few years. But like the symbolism is actually important as well. When you come up here, you're being welcomed into the community of graduates of CIT, the community of graduates. So, you know, not at the moment, you're just students, or mere students. But when you come up here and your name is called out to get the parchment, that's the symbolism here, that you're brought up as professionals and you're part of the professional CIT community now. So that's the part of the symbolism of the operation here. So we'll commence the operation here with the, what we know as the podder. The prayer. Somebody might remember what the word podder meant. Some people might even remember what the word prayer meant. Anyway, so we start off as Gaelga to make this all official, because it is a very serious business. It's recognising, you know, the great work and the high standards you've all reached over the last 3, 4, 5 years. And it's also giving you a stamp of approval in your apartment that will travel with you worldwide. So, Harcheon Institute, agus a Harva, an Udrash, a harmonic territory, Dreher Alta Quega Tree, Dachtum Hailiti, agus Darvu Kaliakta, Edicus agus a Lunt 2012. Brunnum, Davachtini, Olimorian Institute, Tartaresh, on Kaidan, and our Kinnog, Egin Tudrashin, a Wintamach. Agus Eram, Gurfer, Nefanimorishin, and Malahar, Chuna Bar of Ranota, Gofferamule. So, on behalf of the Institute, and by virtue of the authority delegated to it under Section 53 of the Qualifications and Quality Assurance Education and Training Act of 2012, I hereby confer awards on the learners of the Institute who have achieved the standard determined by the authority for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
I call upon Dr. Breda Kenny, Head of School of Business, to commence the conferring in her school.
The School of Business consists of the Department of Accounting and Information Systems, the Department of Management and Enterprise, the Department of Marketing and International Business, and the Department of Organisation and Professional Development. I call upon Mr. Don Crowley, Head of Department of Organisation and Professional Development, to present the candidates from his department. Awards will be made in respect of the following programmes: Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management, Bachelor of Business in Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts Honours in Human Resource Management, Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Administration, Master of Arts in Human Resource Management, and Master of Business.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Organisation and Professional Development and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Terry Michelle Blake, in absentia. Ciara Louise Byrne. Ana Lucia Santana Costa. Patrice Lucia Crellin. Catherine Delaney. Elaine Marie Duggan. Lisa Marie Duggan. Wayne Flanagan. Catherine Amanda Fleming. Alison Granby. Niamh Carol Hodnett. Mark Homan. Catherine Ann Howard in absentia. Stephen Kelleher in absentia. Emer Teresa Lynch in absentia. Ruth Helen Magner. Cattleya Rose Boyo McCarthy. Sandra Morgan in absentia. Alwyn Elizabeth Murphy. Padraig Colm Murphy. Rachel Marie Murphy in absentia. Shauna Murphy. Sinead Mary Murray. Cian Michael Noonan. Brenda O'Brien. Cleana Michelle O'Callaghan. Margaret O'Donoghue. Ronan Philip Quinlan. Nicola Marguerite Revel. Andrea Roach in absentia. Maria Samuel. Glenn Robert Stevens in absentia. Jenna Wade in absentia. Dawn Patricia Walsh. Colette Wilmot. Jonathan Bryan Woodward in absentia. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management please rise to receive your ovation? President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Organisation and Professional Development and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business in Business Administration, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Matthew Brian Anthony. Louise Barry. Joshua Wilson Beamish. Emma Mary Cahalan. Sarah Cantillon. David Peter Cotter in absentia. Tony Sam Cullen. Owen Martin Davis in absentia. Mark Dorgan Coleman. Rebecca Finnegan. Kelly Fiona Gallivan. Livia Hallahan Hutchins. Laura Jane Hayes. Sean Healy. Sean Tomas Hearn in absentia. Courtney Rose Hickey. Ryan Michael Hickey. Laura Elizabeth Hughes. Matthew Jack Haitema in absentia. Alison Marie Ireland. Ellen Mary Kelleher. Aisling Kerwin. Gavin Colum Lane. Kathy Ann Limerick. Danielle Sarah Long. Diane Margaret Manning. Kieran James McAvoy. Rian Joseph McGovern in absentia. Grace Sheila Mead. Philip Peter Morris. Leila Marissa Mottram. Dean Christian Murphy. Owen David Murphy. Olin Murphy in absentia. Melissa Marie Murray in absentia. Kieran Joseph Noonan. Nathan Stephen O'Mahony. Shauna Ailsa O'Mahony. James John O'Neill. Cameron Dean O'Shaughnessy. Caitlin Marie O'Sullivan. Molly Nell O'Sullivan. Kyle Power. Tomas Quinlan in absentia. Tegan Siobhan Ramos Venter. Carol Maria Ryan in absentia. Kenneth Patrick Spriggs. Harry Patrick Tobin in absentia. Tatiana Timkiv in absentia. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Business and Business Administration please stand to receive their ovation. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Organisation and Professional Development and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Arts Honours in Human Resource Management. And I would request you to present their parchment to them. Shariful Haq Bayan. Jessica Margaret Mary Burke. Grace Maria Brennan. Isabella Narissa Chunfetch. Fiona Marie Cronin. Avril Downey. Emma Carol Flynn. Brendan Foley. Helen Fox. Alan Grick. Derek Michael Harrington. Lorraine Ann Hegarty. Natalie Deirdre Jeffrey. Barry Nicholas Jones in absentia. Colin Keneally. Wayne Joseph Lawton. Catherine Lewis. Anne-Marie Linehan. Christine Marie Lamazney. Joanna Almeida Santana Marquez. Emma Louise McCarthy. Gavin Anthony McCarthy in absentia. Catherine Elizabeth Minahan. Catherine Margaret Murphy. Connor Liam Art Murray. Aralia Norris. Kerry Patricia O'Mara. Emmett Walsh. Patrick Joseph Whelan. Maria Zabalos. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Arts Honours in Human Resource Management please rise to receive your ovation. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Organisation and Professional Development and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Administration. And I would request you to present their parchment to them. Nicole Sarah Angelini. Sylvestre Baston Pillai in absentia. Niall Calnan. Patrick Christopher Clifford. Michael Anthony Curran. Maureen Elizabeth Daly O'Flaherty. Sean Greg Dooley. Omar Elamine in absentia. Amy Melissa Hennessy. Breda Marie Hogan. Niall Joseph Leahy. Sean Robert Leahy. James Mannix. Aileen Marion McCarthy. Caitlin Emma Marie McKinnon in absentia. Jack Bernard Milne. Dennis Patrick Murphy. Keith William Nugent. Katie Ann O'Callaghan. Melanie Marguerite O'Connor. Jack Cornelius O'Flynn in absentia. Connor James O'Leary. Nicole Marie O'Mahony Field. Corey Pattison in absentia. Daniel Faulkner Scannell. Orla Mary Tumulty in absentia. Judy Joanne Walsh. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours and Business Administration please stand to receive your ovation. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Organisation and Professional Development and who are worthy of the award of Master of Arts in Human Resource Management, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Vanessa Alley. Christopher Arthur Hartnett. Sarah Ann Healy in absentia. Katie Marie Leonard. Louise Antoinette Mackesy in absentia. Brian Madden in absentia. Laura Jean Teresa McCarthy. Maria McCarthy. Anna McKenna in absentia. Alice Ann Murphy Rosemarie Murphy in absentia, Eileen O'Connell. Devon O'Donnell. Rachel Gillian O'Donovan. Megan O'Mahony. Laura Agnes O'Regan. Deirdre O'Riordan. Una Catherine O'Sullivan. Elizabeth Noel Quinlan, in absentia. Kathy Ruddy. Laura Velido Jimenez, in absentia. Would the graduates of the award of Master of Arts in Human Resource Management please rise to receive your ovation. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Organisation and Professional Development and who are worthy of the award of Master of Business, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Christine Marie Brunick. David Peter Jordan. Eileen Laura Kiernan. Yitka Klepalova. Shweta Kushwaha. Robert Marr. Helen McDwyer. Jeremy Mulvihill. Peter Narrogue. Emily Kate O'Mahony. John Allen O'Mahony. Colette Scariff Lawler. Would the graduates of the award of Master of Business please stand to receive your ovation?
I call upon Dr. P.O. Fenton, Head of Department of Marketing and International Business, to present the candidates from his department. Awards will be made in respect of the following programmes in this department: Bachelor of Business in Marketing, Bachelor of Business Honours in International Business with Language, Bachelor of Business Honours in Marketing, Higher Diploma in Business in Sales Management, Master of Science in Marketing Practice, Master of Arts in Global Business Practice, Master of Science in Digital Marketing Strategy, and Master of Science in International Business.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business in Marketing, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Troy Jason Ahern. Antoine Lucien Michel Moise Bonelli, in absentia. Tara Maura Cadigan. Thomas Shalamo, in absentia. Barry Ian Chandler. Sarah Coleman. Martin Richard Collins. Maureen Connolly. Pierce Storney, in absentia. Cleena Tara Fahy. Luke Owen Finney. Killian Timothy Fitzgerald. Dennis Francis Fleming. Alice Ann Gleeson. Rebecca Kelleher Buckley. Aoife Kelly. Jason Eamon Kennefick, in absentia. Kieran David Looney. Heather Etna Lorden, in absentia. Jack Quiveen Lorden, in absentia. Dylan Lucy. Chloe Catherine Lynch. Rory James Marr, in absentia. Fiona Judy Sarah Meloko, in absentia. Julie Martinet, in absentia. Camille Mathieu, in absentia. James John McCarthy, in absentia. Shauna Rose McCrossan Donaghy. Anthony Patrick Moynihan. Leanne Margaret Mulvihill, in absentia. Emma Louise Murphy, in absentia. Jonathan Patrick Murphy, in absentia. Christina Murphy. Richard Patrick Murphy. Peter William O'Brien, in absentia. Owen O'Connor. Teresa Mary Greta O'Donoghue. Patrick Killian O'Grady, in absentia. Richard O'Leary, in absentia. Dylan Michael Daniel O'Mahony Wharton. Leah Camille Souk, in absentia. Claire Elam Hung Triboulet, in absentia. Shannon Bridget White, in sorry. Apologies, Shannon. Sorry. It's a long way back. Would the graduates of the award of the Bachelor of Business in Marketing please stand to receive their ovation? President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in International Business with Language, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Sophie Marie Bawden. Dean Anthony Brown. Sarah Gwynila Bergen. Gillian Mary Butler. Margaret Mary Butler. Orlia Anya Casey, in absentia. Robert William Coates. Ellen Catherine Courtney. David Daniel Crimmin. Lauren Mary Friel. Michael Dennis Healy. Dennis Horan. Anna Margaret Lee. Alexandra Jane McKeown. Jamie Milner. Juliana Moldovan. Daniel Peter Mulcahy, in absentia. Lauren Eleanor Murphy. Orla Mary O'Brien. Keane Matthew O'Connell. Aisling Hannah O'Mahony. Well done, Aisling. Josephine Ann Power. Paula Ryan, in absentia. Jimmy Yono. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in International Business with Language please stand to receive their ovation? President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in Marketing, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Rory David Barry. Kevin Brown. Mary Christina Burke. Well done. Keith Charles Cogan. Sarah Collins. Barry Patrick Coman. Adrian Patrick Culnan. Alison Mary Desmond. James Duggan. Dara Philip Fanning. Kaylee Margaret Farmer. Rowan Padder Fitzgerald. Shane Patrick Fitzgibbon. Erica Elizabeth Hagerty. Joanne Hagener. Zoe Susan Hendrick. Hazel Ann Hennessy. Well done. Libby Michelle Teresa Hogan. Lucy Hogan. Danielle Claire Isherwood. Clara Janine. Rebecca Mary Jennings. Clara Louise Kelly. Nigel Anthony Kennedy. Mark Sean Keohan. Muireann Lynch. Peter Andrew Lynch. Katie Malone. Emily Charlotte Martin. Shifra McCarthy. Amy McGuinness. Ella Jane McSweeney. Nicole Shirley Maloney. Thomas Martin Maloney. Alexandria Caitlin Moore. Christopher John Morris in absentia. Shun Nisha Morrissey. Ellen Marie Murphy. Kathleen Ann Murphy. Alan Joseph O'Connell. Ashley O'Dea. Ciara Margaret O'Dowling. Lauren Elizabeth O'Dwyer. Pierce Edmund O'Dwyer. Susan Mary O'Gorman. Paul Joseph O'Halloran. Aoife Christina O'Mahony. Owen O'Mahony. Liam Patrick O'Neill. Roisin Ann O'Regan. Adam O'Sullivan. Isha Ellen O'Sullivan. Ciara Valerie O'Sullivan. John Michael Power. Gemma Price. Lauren Maria Roach. Sean Gerard Sexton. Claire Marie Smith. Petra Tazarli. William Francis Trevor. Would the graduates of the award of Bachelor of Business Honours in Marketing please stand to receive their ovation. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Higher Diploma in Business and Sales Management. And I would request you to present their parchment to them. Siobhan Buckley, in absentia. Nicole Cashman, in absentia. Karen Farr. Sorry. Apologies, Karen. Dennis Patrick Kelleher. Jesus Christ. Thomas John O'Mahony. Gerard O'Sullivan. Marta Pont. Apologies once more to Karen Farr. Would the graduates of the award of Higher Diploma in Business and Sales Management please stand to receive their ovation? President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Master of Science in Marketing Practice, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Laura Blake, in absentia. Patrice Neve Brady. Well done. Owen Patrick Casey. Well done. Maeve Cronin. Chloe Mary Kelleher. Victoria O'Connor. Adam Mihal Tomas Parl, in absentia. Aaron Quigley. Emily Stickland. Owen Young. Would the graduates of the award of Master of Science in Marketing Practice please stand to receive their ovation? President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Master of Arts in Global Business Practice, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Shelby Ann Carlson. Well done, Shelby. Suzanne Ina Finnegan. Eva Mary Horgan. Well done, Eva. Lauren Helen Kavanagh. Emilia Wozniak. Would the graduates of the award of Master of Arts in Global Business Practice please stand to receive their ovation? President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the award of Master of Science in Digital Marketing Strategy, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Deirdre Ann Brennan. Keith Michael Brown. Jennifer Bryan. Kim Elizabeth Byrne. Dominic Patrick Casey. Peter Timothy Collins. Sinead Ann Conray. John Dooley. David Doyle. Emma Christine Gannon. Katie Virginia Annette Grapel. Anna Patricia Horan. Edelnora Keneally. Kelvin Patrick Joseph Lane. Jenny Marie Lighthizer. Patrick James Maloney, in absentia. Laura Alice Murphy. Nicole Neary Dawn. Gavin O'Callaghan, in absentia. Oren O'Halloran, in absentia. Michelle Margaret Power. Well done. Karina Montefusca Saraiva. Ben John Slim. Ainoa Toro. Well done. Paul Wade. Ashlyn Mary Whelan. Would the graduates of the Award of Master of Science in Digital Marketing Strategy please stand to receive their ovation. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme in the Department of Marketing and International Business and who are worthy of the Award of Master of Science in International Business, and I would request you to present their parchment to them. Orla Catherine Ahern. Patricia Claire Byrne. Patrick Jared Coleman. Lucy Lane de Toledo Sousa. Valeria Freire Martinet. Rachel Howard. Camille Sarah Frederique Lefebvre. Seamus Patrick McHugh in absentia. Justice Woods Melton. Nicole Helena O'Brien. Nicole Christine O'Connor. Rebecca O'Donovan. Frances Elaine O'Keefe. Ross O'Neill. Malgorzata Petrovska. Claire Jessica Perkle Cochrane. Meenu Satish Kumar. Raquel Helena Simoes de Castro. Valentina Vaca. James Craig White. Tu Tat Wong. Would the graduates of the award of Master of Science in International Business please stand to receive their ovation.
This concludes this part of the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on the students of our institute. I now call on the President of the Institute, Dr. Barry O'Connor, to address you.
Thank you again, Gerald, and thanks to colleagues for very efficient calling out of the names, and to yourselves for coming up very efficiently and holding on to the hats very efficiently, and well done on all the balancing acts. So, Reach just trace Liam the Gach Engine, so we'll came with the Machagriv. Last Starule show, ná dár saoil do ga chéan duine gin so ach ar se go céim bud amach goibh. As I was saying, in the first official language, what we presented today is a degree, and the Irish word for degree is CAIM, C-E-FADA-I-M. There'll be a spelling test later on, but CAIM in English means a step, and this is a step, a very important step, a very important milestone in your education and your professional development, and we're just delighted and thankful that you decided to come to CIT to accomplish that step. So could I maybe ask just for a round of applause for our fantastic graduates out the front here. So well done. Now I know I'm coming between you and glasses of wine and pints of stout and dinners in the corner store and Jacques and other fancy places, so I'll keep my message reasonably brief. But just again, in terms of our graduates here today and what you're graduating with and from, you're graduating with degrees that are tested both academically and professionally by an inbuilt system of quality control we have here, plus national quality control systems as well. And from an inbuilt point of view, I guess we use a system called external examiners, which is normal in all universities and third level institutions, but they're usually just academic externals, where your degree here today will be of the same academic standard as the degree you get from Trinity College or UCG or UCG or wherever else in terms of academic standards. So we ensure that, but we also ensure that in every program here in the Institute, and sometimes even down as far as modules, we also have a professional external. That is to say, somebody who's working in the business or the profession that our degrees are designed to go into. So it comes back to one really important word from our point of view here, is relevance. The relevance of the qualifications you're getting today when you go out into the marketplace. And as Gerard pointed out earlier on, the level of employability of our graduates is second to none. As he said, 96% of our graduates are either straight into employment or back into more advanced levels of education. So that is down to the relevance of our degrees, whether it's relevance for further study or relevance for professional employment. So, you can be guaranteed that your degrees are recognised worldwide because they're recognised academically and they're recognised professionally. But more importantly, they're recognised from the point of view of employability. Whenever we decide or we get a proposal to develop a new academic program here within the Institute, the first test is that the proposing team must put down in black and white what the evidence is for the demand for that particular job, be it in the community or in industry or enterprise. And if you cannot come up with a justification for the simple question, or an answer to the simple question, are there jobs available for these graduates when they come out 3 or 4 years' time? If you can't come up with that justification, well, the program proposal doesn't get past the first square. It doesn't get past square one. And what that means is that your degrees here today are eminently employable. There's a great jobs market out there, and we're not educating worker bees for industry, we're educating leaders of business, of culture, of enterprise, and not just here in the Cork region, but right across nationally and around the world as well. So, you can rest assured that you will be well employed, and some of you are already in gainful employment. In fact, I suppose we're listening there today to the in absentias, which is about the only Latin term we use here in our ceremony, which means absent. And it does remind me of a story, and colleagues would have heard this before, but maybe some people in the audience may not have heard it. I was at another institution a few years back, and the names were being called out, and John Murphy in absentia, Tony Murphy in absentia, Susan Murphy in absentia, and the guy calling out the names actually knew where the next guy was. He said, John Jones. He didn't say in absentia, he said in California. No, it didn't go down too well with the president of the institution, but it was a correct statement of fact. So, but a lot of our colleagues, a lot of our graduates today are actually already in employment, and we're delighted with that. And it's a pity they couldn't make it here today. And I noticed as well in one of Pio's groups there's a large contingent of French graduates as well who are not with us today. So we say hello to them if they're watching on the internet. Or bonjour, et bonne continuation. That's if they're listening, and hopefully they are. Another point, just to briefly mention another issue in terms of like where you're graduating from CIT and this whole connection we have with the outside world. Now, I think we're actually also part of the outside world, but for today's intents and purposes, there's an outside world out there as well. But seriously, we have active partnerships going with so many professional bodies. We have over 50 professional bodies, be it in accounting, or marketing, engineering, social care, who accredit our degrees here. That is to say, again, it goes back to the professional relevance and the professional acceptability of our degrees. So we have that in there as a very, very strict quality control of the relevance of our degrees and the relevance of our research programs as well when it comes to it. Across the community here in Cork, we have a strong connection, for example, with the Irish Prison Service above in Cork Jail or Cork Prison. Colleagues here will go up and give modules, and we have a graduation ceremony as well. We have a strong connection going on now, I think 4 or 5 years, with the COPE Foundation, where we train residents above in COPE into advocacy and standing up for themselves. And it's gone to the extent in COPE now that if someone applies for a job with the COPE Foundation, there will be a graduate of our COPE advocacy program here from CIT on the interview panel to see are the interview candidates suitable for working with the COPE Foundation. So that's the integration we have with the community. We similarly work with the Irish Naval Service below in the Maritime College. We have joint awards with University College Cork. In the previous session here, we had 2 degrees, well 4 really if you take the level 7, level 8, one in ag science and the other in horticulture, which we develop jointly and deliver below, well, both here in CIT in Bishopstown and also below in Dara College in Clonakilty. So we have very, very strong and active connections with many professional bodies and other institutions who deliver education. Maybe just, I suppose, the next partnership that we're working on and putting a lot of work into is our partnership with the Institute of Technology in Tralee to be designated as what we're calling the Munster Technological University. What is the Munster Technological University? Apart from the merger of ourselves in Tralee, it is a new version, an advanced version, I guess, of the Institute of Technology, where our 3 operations here are teaching, research and engagement. And the engagement and research, unfortunately, are not funded to the extent as they should be in terms of national funding. But there is a new funding model, and one of the conditions there that you merge with another institution and gives us a wider catchment area as well. I mean, at the minute, for over the next 3 years, there will be 90 million euros additional funding available for technological universities. That's 30 million next year and 60 for the following 2 years then, or over the following 2 years. And the only technological university that can benefit from that at the minute will be the TU Dublin. So that is one of the reasons we're driving on with the Munster Technological University, to establish that, to get more resources for our staff, more resources for our students, which we should have anyway, but they're the rules. We'll follow the rules and we'll develop along those lines. So that's our MTU project. I mean, the reality is we talk about, and it's spoken a lot in the Project 2040 about regional development. This time last year there were 4 universities in Dublin and 3 in the rest of the country. Now there are 6 universities in Dublin and 3 in the rest of the country. Or you could say 4 in Dublin last year, 1 in Cork, 6 in Dublin this year, still 1 in Cork. So this is one of the reasons we have to develop on in terms of what we're doing. Again, maybe sticking with the whole theme of relevance. Again, in the previous session, or we had computer science graduates. That was yesterday. I'm getting confused. We have our computer science graduates and we had masters in cybersecurity. What we've established here within the last 6 months is the national headquarters for Cyber Ireland. You know, cybersecurity and online cyber threats are extremely important and extremely dangerous now, even on an international level, and it's not fake news. But the great work that's been done here in IT, in computer science, teaching and research, has been recognised nationally by the IDA. But it's not just the computer science side of it. We have within this faculty here, we have huge expertise in developing clusters, business clusters working together for a common end. So we've combined the technology side, the science side of computer science with the great expertise we have in this faculty of business and business clusters. And joining the two together the idea recognised, this is how we can get developments in cybersecurity nationally. So the National Cyber Ireland, the National Cybersecurity Cluster is based here in CIT, because again, it's not just people doing research on cybersecurity for the sake of it. It's people doing research on cybersecurity for the business end. And in that cluster, there are 120 companies nationally who look to CIT for the leadership in that. And again, not just the leadership from the science point of view, but the leadership from the relevance and the business side of it. So, and that's what we specialise in here in CIT, making whatever we do relevant and making it worthwhile for industry and for government to finance what we're doing. Maybe just as talking about it there, just to pay tribute to one of our great lecturers, Bert Ahern, who was retired. And Bert was a great character and a great lecturer. He always put students first. And in fairness to Bert, he did a huge amount of work with the TOI as well in representing union issues across the institute. So well done to Bert, and best of luck to him in his retirement. So maybe just well done. Now, I could say Bert is looking in on the internet, but I don't think he is. He's probably right. So just to go back again in terms of where we are, or where you guys are as graduates and outstanding graduates heading out into the brave world outside there. What I would say, Gerald gave you some good advice there earlier on, but there is a key issue about staying connected. And again, as Gerald said, staying connected personally with each other, because like it or not, the people sitting around you, the people who sat in class with you, are probably the people you're going to grow up with in terms of your professional development over the next 25, 30 years. So they're not a bad crew to be dealing with. So stay in touch with us as well as a faculty. And that is important, again, from our point of view, that you feed back to us what's happening out there, be it in marketing, be it in any areas of business you're working in, to make sure that the next group of graduates that are coming out over the next 5, 10, 15 years, again, that the programs are relevant and that as graduates they're employable within industry, be it here or across the world. I suppose the other advantage is we have, in this particular graduation session now, we have over 2,000 students, graduates, leaving CIT. So we have thousands upon thousands of CIT graduates right across the world. And they would only be delighted if you, as new graduates, contact them and say, I'm in the jobs market, I'm looking for a job, what's happening out there? Maybe not now, maybe you have a first job got already as Gerald says, but down the line, get in touch with the alumni and keep in touch with them, because again, being of CIT stock, they know the work ethic, they know the relevance, they know the commitment that you guys have as graduates of CIT, and they'll only be delighted to advise you and probably to hire you as well, given the strong work ethic and partnership approach that we have to education here within CIT. Just another small point in terms of when you actually get into industry, as you build up your CV, identify projects that you can, identify what sort of budget you have, how many people are supervising, what training programs you have going on and so on. Because if you're coming back down the line, maybe to get a master's, be it online, be it here or anywhere else, you can always take advantage of a system called recognition for prior learning. And again, not blowing our trumpet, but CIT is the national leader in recognition for prior learning, where you can actually get credit for learning, be it certified or uncertified, or your experience at work. Once you catalogue it and keep your portfolio building up. And again, from that point of view, get involved in projects at work where you are in charge, where you're managing the project, controlling the budget and so on, and build up your portfolio so that gets you on to the next level, be it in your existing company or elsewhere. So the CIT Alumni Network will help you get that in line. And speaking about alumni, then the next step, once we have your name and address and your email number, the CIT Foundation will be contacting you. And that now goes to at least one person in the room. One will be enough. When you make your first million, remember CIT. And I guarantee you, we can name a lecture room after you, or a bench outside, depending on the donation. But seriously, it works everywhere. There's a great tradition here. The tradition of CIT goes back to the Reverend Dr. Hinks, who set up the Royal Cork Institution down the South Mall for the purpose of educating the populace back in the early 19th century. And we can trace our roots all the way back to there. So there's a great history in CIT, but you graduates are part of the future of CIT. So we look forward to receiving your donations. You can hold on to it for tonight, but your donations but seriously, donations are important, but keeping in touch, keeping the programs relevant is really, really vital for the success that is CIT and that we will be into the future. So look, I'm coming between you and your dinner. Could I just ask, before I finish up, could I ask the graduates here to stand up and turn around to the family at the back and give them a big bull of bass for all the work they've done for you over the years. Right, so thank you very much. And folks at the back, the drinks are being paid for by this crowd tonight, right? So look, Trace Lee Maurice live as an eight at the end. You can sit down, relax. Trace Lee Maurice live as an eight, as an Ashtar Fada at the end. Agus ta meeting us on a varala casive. So this in Fagam Islam to give as Canary Galiv, good meal Magav.
Thank you, President. Before concluding, I'd like to thank Dr. Angela Wright and the conferring organising team who have ensured this ceremony ran so smoothly. And also just to remind people that we have the CIT Open Days will take place here on Thursday the 7th of November in the National Maritime College of Ireland and on Friday the 15th of November in the Bishopstown campus, and in CIT Crawford College of Art and Design and the CIT Cork School of Music on Saturday the 16th of November. Finally, congratulations to all our new graduates. Enjoy the day with your family and friends and loved ones. I invite you all for some light refreshments in the West Atrium at the conclusion of this ceremony. Graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on the students of our institute. My best wishes and my thanks to you all.
Please all rise and remain standing until all members of the academic procession have departed the auditorium. Thank you.
Fair play. Top crowd.
Please be seated for a few moments. I would ask you to show your appreciation to our musician, and I'm sure that you will agree that the musical presentation added greatly to the dignity of today. I would also like to thank the conferring committee members and all of the staff of the various services at CIT who ensured through their hard work today and over the last few weeks that the conferring was undertaken smoothly. This is a very special day for all of you graduates. However, please don't forget your parents, your partners and other members of your family. I've no doubt that many sacrifices have been made to ensure your successes today. I would now ask our guests to remain seated for a few moments while the graduates depart the auditorium for your group photographs. There'll be plenty of opportunities for photographs later, and individual photographs will be taken in the James Barry Exhibition Centre with queuing from the marquee, which was situated on the main footpath to the original building. I now invite our guests to join us for some light refreshments in the West Atrium while the group photographs are being taken. So thank you all and have a very lovely evening, and well done everybody.